This is the main dairy barn where we keep the milking moms, we call them. And we have our feed bunk down the middle here where we bring in the hay and scatter it along here for them, as well as the barley. And they come up from either side. Right now we have actually 5 on this side and 5 on this side of the milking mothers. And then over here you'll see the petition is where the young camels are at, what we call the babies actually. Some of them are almost 2 years old now, and they are still producing with their mothers. We call it a team. And right here is the other side of the barn where we have the small ones in right now. These are this year's babies, so we actually have them separated as well. We've got feeders in here for them. And the water is on the other end there for the baby, and we just it's really nice to have a barn that's actually insulated for them in the winter. We just love this ability to keep them nice and comfortable in the middle of the winter, even though it's cold and snowy outside. The neat thing about milking camels is the material handling. We have very little poop that we need to deal with. So right here you see a whole wheelbarrow load of poop, and this is probably 2-3 weeks worth of just cleaning out the milking area. So they makes them a nice easy way of handling them. They love peanuts. You like peanuts, huh? You're always fighting over peanuts. You gonna eat me? There we go. This is Pie. He is actually a breeding bull. Now you hear a lot of stories about dangerous bulls. Well, Pie is an absolute kitten. He's trained to ride. We give rides with him as well. He's looking at the girls. He knows what he can and cannot do. We do also have a full daylight bulb straight overhead that gives us nice light. This is a full spectrum lighting because this is inside. We do need to give them full spectrum lighting. So that helps with look at his behavior. The full spectrum lighting is on a timer so that it gives them the proper amount of daylight every day. And along with that, we do have all the way down the middle here, we have skylight to give them natural daylight as well. Just about to have their little ones, so we have them in this little watch pen right here where they can have a little bit of their own solitude. They don't have to compete with other camels, and they can eat off the same aisle as the dairy cows do, and get them accustomed to being in here in preparation for milking them. We love the Ritchie water right here. We actually got this hooked situated here where we can actually do 2 pens with the Ritchie water. She can reach through from her side. And then we have, this is actually a heated bowl, stainless steel heated bowl right there. So we've always got fresh, clean water. And then we have the minerals and the salt right here that they can have easy access to all the time. And you've heard us talking about the fodder to where we can feed green grass. It's Barley Sprouts is what it is, year round. So this is the fodder grower right here. Open this up, and this is the end where we feed out of. So this is a controlled environment with irrigation misters in here to keep everything moist and wet. You can see how this is loaded. And this is a full growing tray of barley right here. Look at the height of that stuff, and look at the root system, nice and clean and white. They eat all of this. So we actually cut this apart and feed that to the camels. And it is delicious, actually. I'll eat it myself. This is candy for the camels, packed full of nutrition. It's sweet. I'm going to show you how well they love it. We're going to pull a bit of it off just to show you. Okay, Pie's getting his treat. Look at this. You like that? Mm-hmm. Like that? How about you? You want some too? That's a mouthful. This. There, give them all a bite. They'll fight over that all day long. That really makes for some high quality milk right there. You want the last little bit? Huh? That's good. Okay, so this is the tray that we grow the barley in. So when we get ready to do that, we got the barley seed up here, and all it is bin run barley. We put 7 pounds, about 7 pounds of barley in here. Spread that out. Shake it a little bit to level it off. We got a nice level tray. And then, this is where we put it into. So in here you can see, this is where the trays get loaded in first. So right here, this right here you can see is not even sprouted yet. This was just slid in here this morning. And then if you pan over here, you can see after each cycle we have to wash the trays. Then we have a little trick here that is really, really cool. A lot of you talk about SBOs. You give SBOs to your children. We actually propagate SBOs right here. We have some SBOs in the bottle here, and once we load the tray, we actually put the SBOs with the sprinkle bottle across the top of the tray, and this goes down through and actually makes so that the barley sprouts better, faster, cleaner. We don't have mold issues or anything like that when we use the SBOs. It's a really, really cool idea. Michigan winter, you can see, can be pretty serious where you have a lot of snow. So we actually have a nice lean here. Come outside, walk around, look around without having to be out directly outside without having to shelter. It's almost milking time, so they're a little loud.